Summon the inner strength to confront the undeniable truth of impermanence and the inevitability of death, a truth that resonates deeply within the core of your being. Allow it to compel you to let go of attachments and illusions, immersing yourself in the profound realization that you are interconnected with all of life. This subject stirs intense emotions as it represents the pinnacle of transformative and spiritual experiences within the context of Buddhism. Embarking on the path of deconstructing your ego and embracing spiritual rebirth is an extraordinary journey that forever alters the trajectory of your existence. If you are currently treading this path, may this video illuminate the winding road ahead, offering much-needed clarity amidst the turbulent process you are undergoing. Prepare yourself for a captivating exploration as we embark on a journey rooted in the teachings of Buddhism. It will transport you to a realm where the complexities of our human existence unfurl, inviting you to delve into the transformative nature of our inner selves. Imagine a woman named Sheila who has lived her entire life confined by the limitations of fear and self-doubt. She has allowed her past experiences and societal conditioning to define her identity, believing herself to be an anxious and fearful individual. These labels have shaped her choices, relationships, and overall perception of life. Sheila's fear holds her back from pursuing her passions and dreams. She has always yearned to become a professional musician, but her fear of failure and judgment has kept her trapped in a cycle of self-sabotage. She constantly questions her abilities, doubting her talent and fearing that she will be ridiculed or rejected. One day, Sheila embarks on a profound spiritual journey of self-discovery and transformation. Through introspection and inner work, she begins to question the stories and labels that have defined her for so long. She realizes that her anxiety and fear are not inherent to her being but rather conditioned responses, narratives created by her ego to protect her from perceived threats. As Sheila delves deeper into the process of self-exploration and letting go, she starts to disidentify from her fearful thoughts and emotions. She acknowledges that the fear she experiences is just energy, sensations that arise within her but do not define her. She begins to observe her thoughts without judgment, understanding that they are transient and not reflective of her true essence. Through this journey of releasing attachments and unlearning, Sheila experiences a profound shift. She recognizes that the fears that once held her captive were merely illusions, stories constructed by her mind. She realizes that she is not her anxiety, nor is she limited by it. She discovers a newfound sense of freedom and empowerment. With her ego losing its grip on her identity, Sheila embraces her true potential. She starts taking small steps towards her musical aspirations, challenging herself to perform in front of others and share her creations with the world. As she sheds the shackles of fear, she becomes more confident, resilient, and aligned with her authentic self. Through Sheila's story, we witness the importance of dying before death, of shedding the false narratives and limitations that imprison us. It shows us that by disidentifying from our ego-driven stories, we can unleash our true potential, live in alignment with our authentic selves, and experience profound transformation and liberation. Now I invite you to gently close your eyes and enter the realm of a story that deeply aligns with the lives of countless beings, a tale that reflects the intricate tapestry of our human journey. It is a narrative that gracefully dances on the edge of our shared existence, beckoning us to delve into the depths of our personal transformations. In the context of Buddhism, this story mirrors the profound exploration of our inner landscape, inviting us to unravel the complexities of our own spiritual evolution. From the moment of our birth, a narrative begins to unfold, shaping the course of our lives. As we draw our first breath in this world, we are assigned a name and subjected to a web of conditioning and societal influence. Our thoughts and beliefs are gradually molded by external forces, shaping our personalities to fit predetermined molds. We become attached to desires, emotions, and labels, mistakenly identifying them as the essence of our being. However, in the context of Buddhism, these external aspects do not define our true nature. They are transitory and can be seen as mere fragments of a larger story woven into our identities. Embarking on the spiritual journey in Buddhism is a transformative process that disrupts the very fabric of the narratives we have clung to. It peels away the layers of illusion, exposing the falsehoods we once believed to be absolute truths. Letting go and unlearning become essential as we strive to dismantle the ego, the construct responsible for weaving our stories together. Yet, as we detach ourselves from these attachments, the ego fights back, instilling a powerful resistance. It tricks us into thinking that releasing certain aspects will lead to our annihilation, instilling fear within us. This fear becomes a significant obstacle, making change appear insurmountable. The ego desperately seeks to maintain control and perpetuate its own illusory reality, striving to be mistaken as our authentic self. When individuals urge us to kill our ego, in the context of Buddhism, it is not a literal call for its annihilation, as completely eradicating it is an unattainable goal. Instead, it is an invitation to disentangle ourselves from its grasp, to relinquish its tight hold on our being. Over time, the ego gradually surrenders its relentless struggle, realizing that it no longer possesses control over us. It settles into a state of harmonious coexistence, understanding that it is no longer the driving force in our lives. In this newfound balance, we can truly exist, liberated from the dominance of the ego. Embracing the concept of dying to our ego before our physical death holds significant importance, particularly for those who have endured immense suffering or find themselves currently trapped in its clutches. Through this process, we begin to witness reality in its unfiltered form. I encourage you to inquire, in this very moment, what remains when thoughts fade away. What endures when we cease to label and judge every aspect of existence? What unfolds when we let go of our preconceived notions of how each moment should be? The truth surpasses linguistic expression, transcending the limitations of language. It is a profound invitation to simply observe and be present, immersing ourselves in the rawness of reality. What remains is a pure state of being, untouched by the complexities of our mental narratives. It is a testament to the unadorned essence of existence, what truly is, without embellishment or manipulation. As we gradually release the shackles of fear, anxiety, and depression, we come face to face with a profound revelation. We must come to understand that these afflictions are mere constructions, intricately woven by the mind and fortified by our attachment to them. They lack inherent truth or substance. Take a moment to contemplate the emergence of fear, as it serves as the foundation for many emotions we experience. When fear engulfs us, a sensation arises within our chests, accompanied by a cascade of thoughts projecting illusory potential threats. In this state, we become entangled in the intricate web of the mind's illusions, trapped in a distorted reality that deviates from actuality. Let us consider the mystery of our reactions to spiders. While I may be able to cradle a spider tenderly in my hand, you may find yourself gripped by paralyzing fear at the mere sight of one. Your instinctual fight or flight response is triggered, leading to profuse sweating and haunting flashbacks. The terror they provoke infiltrates every aspect of your life, making even the act of watching Spider-Man movies seem insurmountable. However, the disparity lies solely within the realm of thoughts and emotions. Yet, when we relinquish resistance and impartially observe the truth of the situation, we encounter a profound realization. The energy pulsating within our chests does not pose a threat. It does not cause harm. It is simply energy, an impartial force of nature. Furthermore, thoughts arise, but they arise without a recognizable thinker, without an individual entity to claim authorship. Thoughts manifest independently, without an inner narrator. There is no need to invest belief in the stories they weave, in the narratives they conjure. We can release the tendency to label uncomfortable sensations as inherently negative, for they are not. They are merely stories we must shed, burdens we must relinquish to be reborn into the realm of truth. Anxiety does not define our true nature. Fear does not define our true nature. Depression does not define our true nature. By peeling away the layers of labels and narratives, we can witness what remains, a pure unfolding of events and experiences without attachment or ownership. These constructs should not be claimed as our identity, for they are not who we truly are. Instead, we embody the awareness that encompasses all that arises. We transcend the limitations of the body and the confines of the mind. Although these elements are formed from our essence, they do not encapsulate the essence itself. Prepare yourself for the challenging journey of dying before physical death, as it may bring discomfort and pain. Pain is an inherent part of the human experience, one that cannot be avoided. However, we have the capacity to transcend suffering. This process of letting go may lead to a sense of disintegration, as if our entire reality has crumbled into fragments. And this feeling is not unfounded. It is natural to mourn the loss of our former self, grieving the departure of an identity we once held tightly. Yet, this period of solitude and introspection serves a profound purpose. It is a tender preparation by the universe, an incubation phase that prepares us for the forthcoming rebirth. Now is the time to bear witness to the truth, to fully embrace it, and to immerse ourselves in its unadulterated magnificence. Freed from the entanglements of stories and the limitations of the mind, we come to recognize the boundless nature of our being. We realize our interconnectedness with all things and all beings, embodying a manifestation of the divine. The illusion of separation dissolves, revealing the eternal truth that everything exists within us. The world is not merely a place we inhabit. It is an expression that arises within the vast expanse of our being. Embrace the beckoning of rebirth, and these words spoken will illuminate your path, guiding you towards the profound realization that you have always been so much more than you ever imagined.